So what we're seeing here is an extreme version of hydrocephalus. And this is what can happen if it's left untreated for too long. The brain will naturally produce cerebrospinal fluid within the fluid-filled sacs at the center of the brain called the lateral ventricles. But the idea is that it has this natural drainage system that allows for the cerebrospinal fluid to be able to pass through. Think of it like a backed up sink. You have the tap where the fluid is produced, and then the drain where it's evacuated, and then the sink where it's temporarily stored. If for whatever reason that drain is clogged, you are not going to be able to evacuate that fluid. So then that leads to accumulation of this fluid inside of the head. And that condition is called hydrocephalus, which translates to water on the brain. But the reason why the head is so large is because children don't have fused sutures. Sutures are joints within the skull that are temporarily mobile as children to accommodate for the growth of the brain. But if the fluid will continue to build up, then these sutures will splay open, resulting in this enlarged head appearance. The treatment for this condition is to place what's called a ventriculoperitoneal shunt, where we drill a hole in the skull of the baby and place a catheter within the lateral ventricles of the brain. The catheter is then connected to a valve that regulates the amount of fluid that's drained, and then you have an exiting catheter that is tunneled underneath the skin, behind the ear, down the neck, and into the peritoneal space of the child. And this catheter will act as a shunting mechanism to divert fluid away from the head and into the belly. If you've ever heard of hydrocephalus, I want you to comment below and let me know what your experience was.